The best way to self-govern a large society, such as a civilization with relatively small resources, in the long term is to control society's information and to believe that they govern their society themselves without outside influence. It is optimal to get the community that there are no other communities elsewhere that they can get an impression from. Total control over the flow of information is required with available authorities that can suppress tendencies that could otherwise lead to insurgency. Structures such as political parties are set up to make the population believe that they have free elections and to secretly control the leaders through hidden organizations with a strict duty of confidentiality whose interests actually take precedence over the good of society, and to keep most of society at a technical and scientific level that is far below its own level. Furthermore, it makes its members of society unable to leave society. Living conditions are kept at a level so that the vast majority have to work most of their waking time for others to survive. Resources are extracted from society through false flag attacks by fictitious enemies. But certain parts of society under strict secrecy are used to develop their own society. An almost even worse fact of matter is that souls that have reincarnated on Earth have been stuck in the Earth's soul matrix and have not had the free choice to be able to switch to another planet's soul matrix due to the hologram machine that the Nebu Empire has installed on the moon for many thousands of years. The machine has tricked the souls who enter the tunnel of light into a false tunnel where they do not reach heaven but return to Earth. Fortunately, this machine has been dismantled by the Galactic Federation of Light since February of 2021, after releasing the moon from negative influence. The slave planet is now, as of September 2021, finally being dissolved after the Galactic Federations of Worlds, Galactic Federation of Light, direct military intervention on Earth around the year 2020. Just going to go over a few more unsavory facts of what used to be, but the brainwashing, fascism, and the created polarity. The worldview that is taught in schools and mainstream media is largely a forgery. The financial market is rigged in a Ponzi scheme with insiders and globalists crashing the market at regular intervals to transfer more wealth to the richest percentage. The housing market is unethical and corrupt fiat currency with no connection to real values such as gold. Political parties are an illusion where both sides are created by the same forces to fulfill cosmic laws of choice. The Cold War is an illusion where capitalism, Nazism, and communism were created by the same power structures. Almost all wars are started deliberately via false flag attacks. Intelligence services are there for the elite to be able to monitor the population. They do not stop the false flag attacks, but are rather involved in their implementation. Nuclear power reactors are usually of a type that is adapted for nuclear weapons with large amounts of residual material. Almost all nuclear accidents are not caused by the coincidences they are alleged to be. The Earth is said to be a round globe or flat when it is a hollow sphere. The knowledge of extraterrestrial life among the public is debunked as conspiracy theories, while the elite are incredibly interested in it. Much of the wealth we work for on Earth is taken by the elite from the planet or to build underground structures that will save them, but not the public. Fascism rules the elite over virtually the entire Earth. Unethical use of people, man as food, extraction of adrenochrome for increased ability of reptiles to change shape and increase mental abilities, slaves for work on and off Earth, sex slaves in and out of Earth, participate as soldiers in extraterrestrial wars. When people on Earth die, they do not return to heaven with the opportunity to be reincarnated on other planets, but are forced to reincarnate on Earth despite the soul's knowledge of better alternatives. This is really the worst form of slavery because it is not only limited to this life, but also all subsequent ones. This by being tricked into following into the tunnel of light. Prison planet, both Nebu and the Galactic Federation of Light use prison planets. The difference is the purpose of them and how they are used to achieve the purpose. Nebu, the Nebu Empire, is a hell of a lot on it. Everyone is connected to a live computer that gives orders that must be executed. The development of the less developed world has been blocked in development, ensures that no soul develops or can leave the world. No life can reincarnate anywhere else. The Matrix uses technology such as black goo and soul recycling machines such as the one on the moon. The Galactic Federation of Light, their version of the prison planet, is a place of soul liberation and atonement that transforms darkness into light. Consists of the two pillars of free will and balance, balance between destruction and creation. Balance is justice, transforms pain into peace, respect, and preserve life at all costs, even the opponent's life, no matter which path the individual has taken. Based on the principle that life is dual, the universe contains power that gives dynamism even. Gives the opponent the choice to give up or fight if they want to fight. They try to take prisoners if they repent and send them back to their home worlds. Otherwise, they are put in captivity until they repent. Only released when the force field converts pain into peace. It is easy to measure with instruments. Healing is irreversible and the pain does not return when it is gone. Converting pain to peace is the definition of justice. The prisoner is only released when he has freed himself from within. It is not possible to free a prisoner who is holding on to his chains. No prisoner is treated badly or tortured, but instead shows compassion, love, and forgiveness. The prisoner is never forced to continue his rehabilitation, but do not leave the prison planet before it is rehabilitated, which can take a very long time. A prison planet is populated only by the prisoners and not by ordinary people. There are no victims who mistakenly have to put up with the prisoners. The prisoners have access to what they need, but not much more. This method is used in this galaxy by the Galactic Federation and in other galaxies. Is the alchemy of the transmutation of darkness into light. No prisoner is treated badly or tortured, but instead shows compassion, love, and forgiveness. The prisoner is never forced to continue his rehabilitation. There are no victims who mistakenly have to put up with the prisoners. The prisoners have access to what they need, but not much more. The method, we've discussed that. Alchemy, the prisoner is never forced to continue rehabilitation, but do not leave victims who mistakenly have to put up with other prisoners. Prisoner access, there are no victims. This method is used. 3D matrix Earth. The Earth is in a 3D matrix of lower density of consciousness that the universe the Earth is in a 3D matrix of lower density of consciousness than the universe in general. There is a machine on the moon that creates and maintains the matrix of lower consciousness frequency. This machine was created by the Galactic Federation to keep the souls of the Ceres reptiles limited to the Earth's soul matrix. The machine was taken over and hacked by Nebu and Ceres 12,500 years ago and has been reprogrammed and worsened as a prison for the souls on Earth. But anyway, we do know that that has been reversed. The slave planet is now, as of September 2021, being dissolved by the Galactic Federation. Direct military intervention on Earth around year 2020. So it says that the soul machine has been dismantled by the Galactic Federation since February of 2021, after releasing the moon from the negative planet. Slave planet Earth. Basically, that's where we have been, but apparently no longer the case. Extraterrestrial interest in the Earth. Why, if you don't realize this, the Earth is a very focal, very important asset, greatly desired by many different factions. The Earth is also known by names such as Tellus, Gaia, Terra, our home planet, this prison planet, is a surprisingly interesting planet in this part of the Milky Way galaxy for several reasons. The ancient builder race, they lived in the solar system and Earth in the third and fourth densities just over 2 billion years ago. They were very advanced at the end of their time here and have left behind advanced technology in the solar system. Both inside the Earth and on other planets in the solar system, they are renowned in many interstellar civilizations, and their technology is sought after. Located near interstellar highway, the solar system is located near a wormhole in the cosmic travel system. This shortens the travel time for interstellar civilizations in the three-dimensional space, which is coveted. Actually, Mount Hermon in Israel is a Stargate, that's interstellar Stargate, and that's why that area has been contested and fought over throughout the entire history of this planet. And that region right there, because of that Stargate on Mount Hermon, if I said it correctly. The seas, the Earth has unusually large oceans of water with rich life. We know more about space and the moon. We've spent more money in that endeavor than we have in the oceans of our own world. We hardly know next to nothing compared to what we know about the rest of the reality that we find ourselves in. So the Earth has unusually large oceans of water with rich life, which we humans really know next to nothing about. The cessation of the interstellar defense network built by the great builder race built and protected the solar system from intruders for more than 2 billion years, destroyed 500,000 years ago when civilization on Mars managed to destroy it in an interstellar war. At that time, an unusually undeveloped and unprotected gene bank was exposed, especially on Earth. Yes, the life library, as many interstellar civilizations conducted gene experiments for their own gain. The human set of genes, Homo sapiens sapiens, has an unusually rich DNA as it consists of 21 advanced alien races, which are coveted by other races to enrich their own gene bank. This occurs mainly through genetic cross-fertilization between women from Earth and those through abductions. Ascension. The solar system and Earth is close to a microwave solar flare with associated ascension, which is of interest to many interstellar civilizations. Happens only every 75,000 years for a planet like Earth in the third density. So ascension, see if I could give a little bit more perspective on ascension. Let's see, Ankh. Yeah, this is a really cool document. There's a lot of information here. Anyway, yeah, ascension. Where is it? Well, ascension, yeah, seems to be the word of the day, word of the evening. So that was a little bit of perspective on prison planet Earth. Why this is this reality that we find ourselves in is so compelling, so engaging for us. It's the reason why I would find myself out here in the middle of a highway out in West Texas, just trying to avoid the all-seeing eye of Sauron so I can get this information out to my fellow prisoners. Namaste, namaskaram.